guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry. So today I'm excited to bring you along for a simple and easy, Weight Watcher friendly, low calorie stir fry. It's gonna be full of chicken breast, vegetables, and I'm gonna use these yam noodles, and they're called shirataki noodles. I got these at the Asian market, and there's 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 cholesterol, 0 everything except for it has less than 1 gram of carb. So the directions on how to use these are on the back. They're super easy, and they really replace that noodle dish or the pasta. They make a great cold noodle salad as well, and I'll bring you along for my version of that later on in another video. But tonight we're having a chicken stir fry. So if it inspires you to stay with me, go down in the about section, check out all the links I've left for you, and let's go make an awesome stir fry. Well, I'm glad you stayed for this because it's going to be really delicious and very easy. I've got 2 chicken breasts that I've cubed up. This was marinated in buttermilk for a couple of hours, but I'm going to go ahead and make it even more tender and delicious. And I do this all the time. I'm going to add a tablespoon of cornstarch to this, maybe a little bit more. You want to coat each piece with the cornstarch, and you want damp or moist chicken. If it was too dry, I'd add like egg white, and you still could do that, but I don't think I need to. We're just going to get this all coated, and there we go. If you need more cornstarch, go ahead and add it. It also will help thicken my sauce in the end. I'm going to add just a little bit more to that, maybe a half a tablespoon more. And there we go. That's the cornstarch. Now that's, good, believe it or not, going to make this chicken just really succulent and tender. You know, when you go to a Chinese restaurant, and that chicken is so tender, and you're like, how'd they get it that way? This is my secret. I don't know if it's theirs, but this is what I found really works. So I've got my chicken ready to go. And over here on my cutting board, I have baby bok choy, some celery, red onion, and carrots. I've also got on the side some ginger, some sesame oil, some miso paste, and we're gonna get going. Let's get our wok heated up, and okay, so I've got my wok heating up, and I'm going to start out by flavoring the oil. I've got half grapeseed oil down here, no flavor, and half sesame oil, so about a tablespoon and a half. And I've got some red pepper flakes. I just want to infuse that oil with the red pepper. Not too much. It'll add a little bit of heat, but nothing we can't handle, because you know me. I like it spicy. So you're going to go ahead and get that stirred around and let that come up to temperature. Get a little sizzle on that. And once you can kind of smell the peppers come back to life, the capsaicin in the air, ooh, it starts to pop a little bit. It's time to put your chicken in. As you can see, it sizzle. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and put our chicken right down in that oil. And that's what you want. And I'm going to go ahead, now I'm going to turn my pan up because I want to get this really hot. I didn't want it too smoking hot to begin with. You're going to get your chicken just about cooked through, and then you'll add your vegetables and your noodles. And so while I'm finishing this, I'm going to go ahead and add some miso paste. I've got some white miso paste. I don't know why they call it white, because it kind of looks like light peanut butter, if you see that. It's delicious in so many dishes though. Okay, so now it's time. Hopefully you can hear. The chicken is just about done. It's time to go ahead and add Oh, look at that. Hopefully you can hear. I'm going to add a little bit of teriyaki, low sodium. And we're going to get our noodles in. And this, I rinse them and drain them and then cut them into manageable pieces because they are like the pasta zero. They come in one big long noodle, I think. Add all your vegetables to this, which is going to cook down and wilt pretty quickly. I'm going to go ahead and add some oyster sauce because we love oyster sauce. And then, last but not least, I have some tamari light soy sauce. About a tablespoon of that. I'm going to give this a nice stir. We're only asking for these veggies to get tender crisp. So really about 2 to 3 minutes till everything kind of gets combined and we're good to go. Right guys, so here's the end result and I'm excited to share this. I've got about 3 ounces of chicken on my plate and that's, I'm going to count that. But I don't have to count the pasta or any of the vegetables. So this meal really and truly is 3 points. And that's a lot of food. In fact, I don't know if I can eat it all, but we're going to get some of this pasta. And this is, like I said, it comes in such a long strand. You almost have to cut it to get it on. I tried to cut it prior to cooking, but it apparently, there we go, we're getting there. Pinch it off. Okay, get myself some chicken. I got some bok choy on there, and we'll see how it came out. I topped it with some green onion tops off of the onions that I have growing in my window from replanting. First, I want to say that chicken is so tender and delicious. It's perfect. The pasta or the noodles, these yam noodles are fantastic. It feels like almost like a rice noodle. Actually, I like the texture better than a rice noodle. Sometimes rice noodles can be a little, I don't know if I care for them as much as other types. So let's get some veg here and another bite of those noodles. This would be good with the Asian flavor is just really there in this dish. It would be delicious with peanuts on top or cashews. Cashews would be fantastic, but I'm not doing that tonight. So this is my low carb, Weight Watcher friendly dinner. And I'm going back to the Asian market for some more of those noodles. Now there's still enough left for lunch for me tomorrow and probably 2 other people. That bag of pasta says it serves 4, and I believe with 2 chicken breasts and some vegetables, you definitely get 4 servings. So 4 of these servings, and we're happy campers. So I hope it inspires you to come back. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe and get notified whenever I upload. And as always, guys, I can't wait to see you next time for another delicious recipe and or kitchen idea and or maybe go check out all the links I've got listed in the show more box below. I've got my Facebook page, my Wild Tree website, as well as my mailing address. I've even got Zaycon Foods over there where you can go sign up for free and get notified of an event in your area. Go check it out. All right, guys. God bless.